first real workout of the year, my first strength training workout, honestly, of 2025. So we just got back from New Jersey, and I did get a chance to run up there. I ran a couple times, and I still kept consistent. I didn't do anything really, strenuous. It was just, a 5K, and I did about a 4-mile run. As soon as we got up there, and it was nice. I mean, just overall looking at this year, I've ran in multiple different cities. So or last year, I would say, I still got to get used to saying that it's a whole new year. But last year, 2024, I ran in Dallas. I ran in Houston. No, matter of fact, I didn't run in Dallas. So I ran in Houston. I took a break in Dallas. I actually relaxed with my fam. That's when we went to the Minecraft experience thing. So I actually chilled out, man. I actually took some time off from running for that weekend. But I ran in Houston, I ran in Columbus, I ran in Cleveland. Where else did we go this year, man? New Jersey. And we did a lot of traveling this year, last year. I keep saying this year. We did a lot of traveling last year, and it was fun. Got a chance to get out, experience some different cities, experience some different things, and just having the 2 marathons that I have had to focus on this year. I was just talking to my wife, and we were talking about how just running all the miles, like I said, 1,500 miles on a year, and most of that was training miles. There was only I did 2 marathons, so that's 26.2 of those 1,500 miles that really was like what I trained for, the Pittsburgh Marathon and then the Columbus Marathon, which is like, those were the actual race days. But a lot of those miles that I put in this year was just training miles, trying to perfect my cadence, perfect my craft, and just get better as a runner. So, this year 2025, I want to continue on that and just make sure that I'm taking over the lessons that I learned in 2024, but also focus on strength training and not just being so one-sided. I felt like there was points where I was just trying to hit my mileage and I wasn't able to strength train as much. So this year I want to focus on getting my strength training together and making sure that I not only am I hitting the mileage, that I'm actually doing what I got to do for strength training to make sure that my legs are with me during those later mileage, during that mile 18, 19, 20 in these marathons. So about to get in here. We got about a 5-mile run today on the treadmill, and then we're going to do some strength training. So I'm going to look into building my high rocks training plan for this year. Like I said, this year I want to do something with strength and strength and mobility, and I want to start testing my bodies, testing my strength out. There's a lot of times when you're in the gym and you get a PR, or you lift heavy weights, you get that PR, but I actually want to put that to test and see how I can do in a high rocks event. So I'm going to put my high rocks training together, and I'll be sharing that through this journey as well. And also share my running journey. I'll talk more about my workouts and the workouts that I'm doing, and just more in depth. So I am using the Runner app, so it's something that everybody can just kind of download and go along with. And so this is going to be fun. The beginning of this year is 2025. I'm excited for all the goals that I'm going to chase after. One thing I will say this year, I focus on is just making sure that I write down my goals. Got me 2 notebooks, 2 decent notebooks. This is kind of like some leather bound like notebooks, and just to write down my goals, write down everything. I feels like sometimes when I get into the summer months, I forget about the goals and I just kind of lock in on like certain things, and I get to December and I'm like, man, I forgot about that goal that I even set out to. So I'm writing down all my goals, all my long-term and short-term goals, and just making sure that I'm checking in with myself daily, making sure that I'm checking in with my goals and checking in with everything daily, because that's something big that I want to make sure that I'm doing, and make sure that I'm focused on it. Just locking in on these goals and making sure that we're hitting them, so when we're in the 2026, which sounds so crazy, next year when we're in 2026, that I can look back on my notes and look into these notebooks and making sure that I'm being intentional with my goals, and not just getting to the end of the year and being like, hey, man, I got these much miles on me. I want to get it to 16, because that's what I did this year, honestly. If I'm being honest, I didn't really have a plan for my mileage. It was a conversation that I had with one of my running partners, and he was like, oh man, I'm at I think he said he was like at 12, his goal was to get to 1200. And I looked at mines, and I didn't even know what mileage I was at. And I looked at mines, and I was about like maybe 1400, and it was like 1350 or something at that point. And I was like, man, like I can get to 1500, but it wasn't a goal that I set out for. But it was just like cool to be like, oh, I ran 1500 miles. So this year I'm gonna be intentional with these goals, and we're gonna keep it going. So about to head into this gym and get this workout in. Let's do it.
This shit ain't gonna happen unless you, until you unleash it, it ain't gonna happen. You do all the shit. You do it. You control everything. The time it goes up, to the time it goes down, to the time it goes up, to the time it goes down. Don't bother me that. So, look. Watch. Hey. Here's the most important part.
Just finished up with my workout, man. So I want to talk about something that, like, it's probably something that everybody goes through, especially if you spend time focusing on one discipline and not the other. But getting back into strength training, man, that workout was not what I expected it to be. I don't know if it's just because I just got off the road. So I just got off the road from driving 5 hours back from New Jersey, but it didn't go as planned. I couldn't get the weight up that I wanted to, and it just felt lousy. I got through it, and I just made sure that as I was doing my workout, I made sure that I reinforce the idea of that building strength is going to take a little while, especially because I've been lifting weights my whole life. When I was in high school, I played football. I've always been around the weight room. I always, I've had a gym membership since, I can remember. But this year was the first year that I decided to take it really serious and really get into, like, seeing what my body can do. Like I said, I want to see what my PRs are. I want to see, building from square one, what that actually looks like. And I think this is the first time that, I'm really faced with the fact that I am not as strong as I thought I was. And I know that I can get it. I have that growth mindset, and I've always had a growth mindset of knowing that when I put in the work, it, the results follow. But, it's just something that I don't think that a lot of people, talk about. But then also, it can be a reason why a lot of people stay away from the gym. It's funny, I was having a conversation with a guy, and he said he wanted to get into lifting weights and get into the gym. And I remember me and him, just having a conversation, and I remember he was saying that, he didn't know what to do into the gym. And I thought that was so foreign, a foreign idea, because, you just get in the gym. If you've been going to the gym for a long time, you just go in there and do your workout. But now I kind of understand, because it can seem intimidating when, the guy next to you is putting up, 2 plates of 45s and you're struggling with a 25. And, it can be an ego thing, but, you just got to trust the process of, building muscle, building strength, and actually, being patient with your body. Because if you're doing something that you've never done before, it's going to take time to get good at it, and, also get good at your form, because you don't want to get injured. So I just thought it was interesting. This was honestly the first time that I felt like I felt insecure inside the gym. And which is like someone who spends half of his life in a gym, I have a joke with my wife that I take a shower more at the gym than I do at my house. So to knowing that about myself and being insecure at the gym, it's interesting having that idea, because I'm usually not insecure at the gym. So this pretty much, it just shows me that I'm in a discomfort zone. Like, I'm not in my comfort zone right now when I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do. And I'm actually excited for that, because 6 months to a year, or 2 years, 3 years down the line, I'm going to be looking back at this moment like, wow, like, remember when you felt like this? Because it was the same way we're running. I remember my first marathon, I finished, and my average pace was 15 to 16, 15 to 16 miles. 15 to 16 minutes per mile. And now, my latest marathon I finished in, I think my pace was 9:17. And, my fastest mile was, 8:25 or something like that. So exciting to be in this moment, because I know that there's growth on the other side. But right now, it's definitely a game changer. So I'm looking to, build upon this strength. So hitting to go get some dinner with my family, and start this week off strong. So my first week of the 2025 season is starting on a Friday. So, I've been off for 3 days from work, and part of it is, had some unfortunate news in my family, and had to handle a few things, and a funeral, and 2 people passed in my family last year in 2024, leaving that year, but this year we're going to do it for them. We're going to do it big for them. So here we go, starting off 2025 right. Let's get it.